So, if you are Captain Jack Sparrow, then you might have already heard about the Denuvo Hypervisor Bypass tool. Now, as the name suggests, this is very different from traditional cracks. The Denuvo Hypervisor Bypass works in a completely different way when it comes to playing games from unofficial sources. Basically, we all know that PC games using Denuvo as an anti-piracy DRM are extremely hard to crack, and it takes a lot of time. And unlike traditional methods, this tool was made by an unknown scene group, so first of all, there's no authenticity. But here's the most important part. Let me tell you why this thing is far more dangerous than you could ever imagine. So first, let's understand how Denuvo actually works. In PC games where Denuvo is implemented, it scans your hardware, your CPU, motherboard, operating system, everything. Then it generates a unique fingerprint ID and sends it to their servers for purchase authentication. This basically acts as proof that you own the game legally. After that, their server sends back a license token, which gets stored on your system. That allows you to play offline for around 2 weeks, but after that, it needs an internet connection to verify your game ownership again. Now, here's where things get scary. When you try to launch a Denuvo protected game using this hypervisor bypass, it asks you to disable almost every security feature on your system. I'm talking about Windows security features like Windows Defender and Smart App Control, and even BIOS level protections such as secure boot and driver signature enforcement, which, if disabled, let your PC's guard down and make it vulnerable to several malicious attacks. Why? Because this tool loads an unknown driver at ring 0, and then extends its control to ring -1. In simple terms, it starts functioning below your operating system. Normally, all software runs inside Windows. But this runs underneath your Windows operating system, which means it can have even more control over your system than Windows itself. And at that point, you're basically giving full access of your entire PC to this unknown tool. Your data, your system, everything. And the worst part? If something goes wrong, you can't just uninstall it or reinstall Windows and call it a day. Because if that tool is malicious, it could install something like a UEFI rootkit or, moreover, a bootkit, which can directly write itself into your motherboard's firmware, the SPI flash chip. At that point, your hardware itself is compromised. And fixing that? Not easy. Even reinstalling Windows might not completely remove it. So yeah, don't take risks like this. It's not worth losing your data or damaging your PC just for one game. Instead, just go to Steam, wishlist the game, and wait for a discount. Trust me, that's the smarter move. Because at the end of the day, nothing in this world is truly free. Everything comes at a cost, and sometimes, that cost stays hidden until it's too late. Your time, your money, and your system, they deserve better than being hijacked by some scammer using a fake program. Yes, I also hate Denuvo and other DRM-related things that studios inject into their games. However, this is not the solution to fight back against these DRM companies. Either don't play or avoid their games, or wait till they remove the DRM from their games. I hope you guys got the message. As for the rest, it's your choice. See ya, my friends, and take care.